Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I release new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on all types of topics related to narcissism. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. I would really appreciate it if you gave the video a thumbs up. It's a free way you can help me out. And definitely don't forget to leave a comment because I like to read what you have to say. Now, the other day when I made a video, I told you that now that my divorce is final, I think, I still don't know this for sure, that will be coming in a future video. But because I'm going on the assumption that my attorney is correct, I feel like my muzzle can come off. Now, if you listen to my channel, you know I'm very open. I mean, before I left the state, before I left my ex, I was talking about it every week on YouTube. So it isn't like I'm not talking about things or keeping all these secrets. But when it came to my son, my minor child, I was very cautious about what I said because I couldn't let anything go wrong during my custody. I was going to say my custody battle, but that's part of what I'm going to talk to you in today's video. I didn't have a custody battle. All of us, once we get to a certain point, we can understand narcissism. We can understand it to the point where we can predict what these beings are going to do. Because while they like to think that they're unique and special, they're actually carbon copies of the same evil entity. They're so vile, so cruel that many people compare them to Satan. I mean, this is what we're talking about. So we can understand who this person is, what this person is. But there are parts that I can't understand and they drive me crazy. I'm going to talk about one of those today. How a narcissist can feel or does feel about their children. My ex he didn't officially renounce his rights as a parent, but he gave me everything. I have sole decision making. I have him 100% of the time. There are no visitations, and it's spelled out black and white. No 3D weekends, no holidays, no Christmas, no this, no school vacations, nothing. He gets nothing. He doesn't have my son's phone number, nothing. He didn't fight this at all. The last time that my ex, let me describe my kids to you. My daughter's 19. She's exactly the same height as me. We're pushing it to say we're 5'4". All right, so we're not the tallest people. My son is very tall. He's 6'1". He's tall and skinny. The last time my ex saw the kids, my son was shorter than my daughter. Do you hear? He's almost a foot taller. He doesn't look the same. He doesn't know his children. You know, if you know me, whether you know me through the channel or you know me in real life, you know I always talk about my kids. You wouldn't ever listen to this channel for any length of time and not know that I have children. If you work with me, you know I have children. The other day, Paris began college. It was her first day at college. I don't think I saw one person at work that I didn't tell this about because I love my family. And it's not just my kids, it's Joe, it's his kids, our animals. This is my family, they're my people. You know, this is where I go when I'm hurt. This is where I feel safest. These are the ones I love that I want to be with. And I think about people, these horrible, tragic things happen. You know, people, they'll lose their family in a car accident, right? Or maybe some terrible disease or a house fire. These things happen, and the pity, all of us, anybody who hears about somebody who lost their family, you picture yourself in that position, and it's horror. But then let's take that to the narcissist, right? Like if you talk about my ex, and I know because many of you have told me the same thing, that your exes don't have anything to do with the kids. They don't see them. There's literally no contact. They don't care. And I look at my children, every day, and I'm thinking, how is it possible that this would be your child and you don't care? It doesn't matter. My ex I'm trying to think of this. I don't think he has any pictures of the kids. Now, I was always the one that took all the pictures, right? Did all the photo albums. I put every picture in a frame and put it on the wall. When I left, I took my photos with me. And it's not just that, but right now on my phone, if you're looking through my phone, there would be 15,000 photos, like literally 15,000. And every single photo is going to be of one of the four kids, or the four kids together, two of them, whatever it is, the kids, the animals, Joe. That's my camera roll. That's everything that's on it. There'll be like an occasional picture because I saw a rainbow or I saw a pretty flower. Like that's going to be on there too. But it's my family. My ex never did that. His parents have also there's nothing with the kids. Nobody has seen these kids for several years. The last time his parents saw the kids was my daughter's 16th birthday. That was it. There's no communications. So it's not like they have photos from when they saw them. My ex sent me this email in December, and it said something along the lines of, no, for those of you that don't know, I am no contact, and no contact is no contact. He asked me to send him a Christmas card. Now, I know he wanted a Christmas card because I am the type of person, I put pictures of my kids on my Christmas cards. So I had pictures this year, it was all 4 kids, so it kind of would have been funny if I mailed it to him, right? But seriously, he wanted a picture because he doesn't know what his kids look like. He doesn't know. If he might recognize my daughter, but my son, he wouldn't recognize him. The last time he saw them, he was shorter than Paris, right? And now he's grown tall, he's lanky, he's really very thin. And he shaves and he has that deep voice. He's not the little boy that my ex knows him to be. The only thing my ex is allowed to do is write my son an email 1 time a week. Now, my son doesn't have to reply to this, doesn't have to do anything. My ex doesn't have his phone number, literally nothing. All he got from this with my son is he gets to claim him on his taxes for 2 years. Like that's what he cared about. He cared about the money connected to the son. He didn't care about our son. He didn't care how he feels. And that's what I struggle with. I struggle with this. I struggle. How is it possible? How is it possible that the parent can be this way? And I know it's a narcissist. They don't have a conscience. I get it. But at the same time, I can't help but put myself in that position. And I think, how? He blames me. My ex blames me. He just says that I alienated the kids, and that's what I did. He was a good father. He stayed away because he thought that's what they wanted, and now he wishes he hadn't stayed away, and he wants to have this relationship. Well, at that point, it's been several years, and I have the police reports to back up his abuse. The court wasn't too wild about letting him just have what he wanted. And I fought for that. So I fought, and he ended up ultimately, fairly easily, by the way, I didn't have to fight that much, he renounced his own child. He doesn't have a child anymore, and I think about that and I think, okay, he doesn't have a child. My children, they lost something huge. Not only did they lose their own home, lost their childhood, they lost they lost having a father, and I know many of you are like that. Joe's kids, it's with a mother, father, these things, these beings. They desert their kids and don't care. They don't worry at night. They don't lay awake at, I can't speak, sorry. They don't lay awake at night wondering where their kids are. Are they happy? Joe's tried to help me a few times, and he said to me, Sharon, narcissists, he's like, it's not like you think. He's like, they have moments of clarity. He's like, your ex, he's like, he'll be sitting there at the house, and all of a sudden it'll come to him. I used to have a family. I used to have kids and a wife, and he's in that house where you were, and you're not there. And it'll hit him. It'll confront him. He's like, and it will be painful. He's like, you can't imagine how bad it is. He's like, then what will happen is they'll quickly cover it over and do something different, but those times keep coming every once in a while. They'll come. And he's like, imagine if that was you, having to live your life. You know what this thing has lost. You know what this thing has lost. He gave this up. That's your answer. That's how bad a narcissist is. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody that has the ability to just completely give up, not see, not care. And Joe also said to me, Sharon, he knows the kids are safe with you. That's it. Like there's not this level of love. I miss my kids. I love my kids. It's just, oh, all right, well, I get him on the taxes, right? I don't have to see him. That's fine. And he gave him to me like a dog. So tell me, has this happened to any of you? Do you struggle with any particular aspect of narcissism? I struggle tremendously with the lack of love a narcissist has for their children. I can't believe it. I see all that my kids have gone through because of him, and the person responsible, the person mostly responsible, lives in la la land, not caring at all. Right now, he doesn't know what is going on with the kids. He doesn't know anything about their life, anything about their friends, and nothing. He doesn't know what they look like, nothing. He's there. Can you imagine your child being out there somewhere in the world? And I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. I have my own life to live. Yeah, my ex took him away, but it wasn't my fault. It was her fault, but I'm not fighting for them and I don't care. And, I don't even need to see the kid. That worked out for me, that he felt that way, because my attorney told me he could have really fought me, and that would have been a big battle going back and forth in New Hampshire, having my son stuck going to psychiatrists to try to prove whether or not I alienated him. Those are real things that happen to kids. Maybe they happen to your kids. It could have happened to mine. I'm grateful that it didn't. But I see my child, both my kids, every day. They live with me. And there they are. And they're so sweet and they're so kind. He's lost so much. It just really goes to show you what you're dealing with a narcissist. This is somebody that is cruel to a level that is incomprehensible to anybody with even just a little bit of empathy. The narcissist has none. They're cruel, vile creatures. They give up their kids. I mean, how many of us have been hurt by the narcissist? We did our part. We were living. We were good wives. We were good husbands. And somebody was messing around with us the entire time. And then one day, we lost everything because of them. Our kids lost everything because of them. How many of us right now are still dealing with CPTSD, PTSD, trauma, all these things because of what the narcissist did? And all they do is they keep walking through life, doing whatever they want, destroying everything. So can anybody else relate to this? Does this happen to anybody else? What have you done? How have you handled it? How are your kids? Thank you so much. I'm going to have Paris actually on the channel very soon. Look for that on the community page, because I'm thinking about doing a video. I think we're going to do the video today. But then what I want to do is I want to do a live chat while the video plays. So I'm trying to think of a time. I have some prizes to give out. We're going to have a Sharon and Joe show divorce party. Actually, that sounds horrible. It's actually not going to be the Sharon show, but I'm going to have Sharon and Joe stuff to give away. So it's going to be the Saving Hearts divorce party, not the Sharon and Joe. Although I do have Sharon and Joe stickers that I'm going to give out. I have some gift cards to Dunkin' Donuts, which is the official drink of the Sharon and Joe show. And then on top of that, I have 10 copies of my daughter's book to give away. So I hope to see you guys there. Let me know when is a good time. I'm thinking of doing it maybe Saturday evening, sometime around there. So Paris and I will play the video and we'll live chat. And I want to give away the books, the prizes. So that's it. I'm babbling right now. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you soon with Paris, and God bless.